Welcome to the farm, the largest high-tech poultry farm in the region. There are thousands of chickens. Lechon is raised in optimal conditions. Quality assurance and sustainable development. Just a few hours of extreme heat. A healthy flock of chickens can also quickly fall into place. Dehydration and heat shock if the owner doesn't find out in time. When the temperature gets too high, the chicken will open its mouth to breathe, spread the wings to dissipate heat, and constantly look for water. Clean water is always the most important thing on a sunny day, hot enough to lack water for a short time. The health of chickens will decline rapidly. External drinking water system. Ventilation also determines the ability sink of the whole herd lost power. On a hot day, this can become a problem. Emergency. Professional breeders always observe the chickens several times per day. Early detection of abnormal signs. Just look at the behavior of the chickens. The farmer may soon realize individuals who are under heat stress. Chickens are at risk of losing water due to the weather, or after being recommended by a veterinarian, can use electrical products. Dedicated prize for leather handle according to the instructions. The most important thing is to read carefully the manufacturer's instructions. Do not increase salt or electrolytes on your own. Excessive use can harm chickens. Prevention is always more effective than cure. Clean water with good ventilation. Reduce heat and replenish electrolytes according to the instructions. Keep chickens healthy in the hot season. Every morning, the farmer's first job is to test the entire drinking water system. Chickens are only healthy when they have clean and adequate water. Drinking water should always be clean and cool. Just one source of contaminated water. It can also affect the whole group. Drinking troughs and pipes need to be cleaned periodically to limit algae and dirt buildup. Chickens always prefer clean water. If the water is dirty, chickens will drink less and the risk of dehydration will increase. Make sure there are enough drinking trays or drinking knobs for the entire flock. We'll give every chicken access to water. 4. If you detect a chicken drinking poorly or giving up eating, please follow separately to assess the health condition and deal with it in a timely manner. Do not arbitrarily mix darker than recommended. Use the right dose. It will help the chickens are safely replenished with water and electrolytes. Taking care of chickens doesn't depend on a single material. Success comes from clean water, ventilated barn, balanced nutrition, and proper management techniques every day. In the hot days, too hot water will cause chickens to reduce their water intake. Farmers should keep the water cool and clean. In some cases, such as prolonged hot weather, or after professional advice, you can use electrolytes, specialized handle according to the instructions of the product. The first sign of thermal shock. The chicken opens its mouth to breathe. Stand still more and reduce movement. When the body is too hot, chickens will spread their wings to increase heat dissipation. This is a natural reaction, but it's also a signal to watch for. If many of them keep coming to the drinking trough, they eat less than normal. Immediately check the temperature and water conditions. High temperature combined with large humidity will make it harder for the chicken to dissipate heat. Monitor the temperature of the farm every day. It's very important. When the barn is too hot, let's increase air circulation to help the chickens reduce heat stress as soon as possible. Cooling and ventilation system works efficiently. Will make the temperature in the cage more stable, especially at noon. 4 of them show signs of exhaustion. Should be separated for monitoring. Less competition and easier to care for. If the chicken breathes long and lies down, or cannot stand empty, you need to contact a veterinarian for proper handling instructions. When the temperature is controlled and the chickens are taken care of the right way, heat stress symptoms will usually subside. The first mistake is growing too thick. When space is too tight, heat builds up faster and chickens have trouble dissipating heat. Reduce reasonable farming density. Help the air circulate better and limit heat stress in chickens. Many farms forget to clean the ventilation fan. Dirt buildup will effectively reduce air circulation. Only after periodic cleaning and maintenance, the ventilation system has worked more efficiently, makes the cage distinctly cooler. Long-lasting food in hot and humid conditions. It's easy to reduce quality. The farmer needs to check regularly and change food when it's needed to provide clean food. Consistent and reasonable feeding time management will help the chicken stay healthy in the hot season. The sun shines directly into the cage, will cause the temperature to rise very quickly. Proper sun cover helps reduce heat pressure for chickens. When the enclosure is reasonably shielded, the environment inside will be more stable, even on sunny days. Record the amount of water consumed. and the temperature every day will help detect abnormal changes early on. 4 has no secret. How to replace good management. Careful care every day. That's the foundation. Build a healthy and productive flock of chickens. A working day always starts very early. Check the chickens in the morning. It helps detect abnormal signs before the temperature rises. Before feeding, make sure that the fan is ventilated. Cooling system and the sensors are all working stably. Food needs to be distributed evenly to every chicken for easy access, limiting competition in the herd. Look at the color of the coat and the ability to move. This will help to quickly assess the health status of the animal. Water consumption per day is an important indicator. The abnormal changes, this may be a sign to check immediately. By midday, the temperature was rising rapidly. This is the time. Need to monitor the ventilation and cooling system closely. The barn floor is always dry, which will help reduce the humidity, limits the growth of bacteria, and create a better habitat for chickens. Before the end of the working day, let's check the entire barn. Make sure the chickens are in the best condition. This is our farm at sunset. Chickens are very healthy, and the systems work automatically. It was a peaceful evening. After years of breeding, the successful farms, they follow 5 important principles. Keep the chickens healthy. The first principle, always maintain clean water, complete and accessible for the entire flock of chickens. The second principle, provide a balanced nutritional intake. Store food properly and feed at the right time. The third principle, maintain a well-ventilated cage and stable temperature control throughout the day. The fourth principle, watch the chickens every day to detect abnormal changes early. The fifth principle, full implementation of the disease prevention program. Consult with veterinary officers when necessary. The difference between an effective farm and a risky farm. It usually starts with daily care. Biosafety is the first line of defense to help limit pathogens from entering the farm. A clean breeding environment, well ventilated and scientifically managed, will lay the foundation for chickens to grow sustainably. 4 successes in breeding do not come from a small trick. It comes from perseverance, correct technical management, and taking care of chickens with scientific knowledge every day. It only takes a few minutes to check the process every day. It can also help detect problems early, before they become serious. Let's start with the 3 most important things. Drinking water tests, feed and temperature in the cage. If you find a chicken breathing quickly, drink less water or lie down. Follow up closely and deal with it in time. When many people show unusual signs or death rate, please contact the animal officer. Y for professional support 3. Keep the cage clean every day. It's one of the most effective ways to reduce the risk of disease. When the environment is well managed, the chickens will eat better. Steady growth and shrinkage reduction. A successful farm, it's not just modern equipment. We also need a management process. It's done every day. Livestock efficiency comes from constant monitoring, full recording, and timely adjustment. When conditions change for chickens, thank you for following up. If you find the video helpful, share it so that more chicken farmers. Let's learn about scientific care.